I bought an Instant Pot. My mom has one, my sister has one. Everyone on the internet seems to have one all of a sudden, and I wanted one. I used to have an electric pressure cooker, rice cooker, slow cooker dealie, but it didn't work very well, so I was skeptical about this, but this one is much better than what I used to have. My other one would take like 40 minutes to come up to pressure, but this one is like 15 minutes maybe. I guess depending on what you're cooking, but. That's the French side.
Oh.
It's exactly the same, it's just French.
Yeah.
Good job, Bean.
Good for you, Bean.
So I've already made a couple things in it. I tried boiling eggs, which I think
were delicious.
Yes, and I think from them being in the fridge to them being in our mouth, it was like 14 minutes.
Eggs in my mouth.
And they peeled really easy. The internet was right. The whole internet. And then I made corned beef and cabbage and potatoes.
Which was delicious.
Yes. And that is because I used less water, because you don't have to, normally I boil it, and so it's in a bunch of water. And the corned beef, maybe I just haven't had corned beef in a while, but because there was less water, I think I ended up with more flavor in the meat. So I cooked that, and then I released the pressure, put my potatoes, and I didn't have cabbage, so I did Brussels sprouts, and then I just did another 10 minutes at high pressure, and then I made hash the next day. Bean.
It was yummy.
So today, I'm going to cook a all-natural pork blade Boston butt roast.
Butt roast.
Yes, Paul, it's a butt roast.
Butt roast.
Paul didn't believe me that it was called a butt roast.
But it is called, indeed, a butt roast.
Do you know where it comes from?
The butt.
No, the shoulder.
No.
Fooled you. They call it the butt, but it's the shoulder. But it's not.
That was bad. Explain this yummy looking stuff here.
It was my birthday yesterday, and it was my aunt's birthday the day before that, and it's my grandfather's birthday not tomorrow, the next day. So we have a triple birthday every year, and today was that triple birthday. And I was told to bring home all of the cake.
Well, happy birthday, Max.
Thank you. And for my birthday, we can probably use it now. It's probably cold.
A turkey!
I didn't get a turkey for my birthday.
No, you didn't get a turkey for your birthday.
But you should follow the turkey.
Follow the turkey.
Follow the turkey, Paul. It's a new chest freezer. It's hopefully cold enough to put this turkey in by now. Bye, turkey.
That is a butt roast.
Can I help you? I might make a tiny little piece of lard and see how that goes. Could you wet a paper towel for me?
I can do that.
The cutting board is sliding, so I had Paul make me a wet paper towel.
Yes.
And now it doesn't slide.
It doesn't slide. Look at that.
Tips and tricks.
Not those Simpsons.
Not the Simpsons.
Oh, I know.
Uh-huh.
So, right now, this is what we have.
Can you tell me?
We are going for 5.18 pounds.
Do a fun experiment, Paul.
What is the experiment?
I'm gonna make lard.
Oh. There's a fight going on here.
Well, Bean, he's not playing with me.
Jeez. What is happening?
Bean thinks Logan's playing, and Logan thinks Bean's trying to murder. Oh, there's a bone in there.
There's a bone in my butt. Hey! Enough of you two. Enough.
I knew there was a bone.
Oh, yes!
Who got who?
That was awesome.
Who won?
Okay, what is wrong here? Hey! Bean, enough.
Who did what?
Well, I just saw swinging. It looked cool on the camera, so. Bean! You knock it off. Stop. Sit. That's better. You stay. Logan, I can't teach you because you're a cat. I think Logan's just freaking out because you're cutting the meat.
Okay, I was gonna cut this into quarters, but the bone goes into a inconvenient place, so I really can't. I might be able to cut that piece off. Okay. And then this has bone in the whole thing. So.
Okay.
See, I was going to just cut it, but that's not going to happen.
How do the sound effects go? Okay.
And then that can go like right there. Okay. Should I should cover it in seasoning first though, huh? This has nothing to do with what I'm just, hey look, there's a bunch.
This has nothing to do with the magical pot of goodness.
No, this is just like, oh hey, there's a bunch of nice fat on the top of that. I wonder if I could make lard out of it.
Okay.
Well, it needs to have a bunch of salt.
It needs to have salt. I agree with that.
Like, how much?
Like that much salt.
Okay.
I agree with that amount.
I need some pepper. This is oregano. Pork likes oregano. They're buddies. It needs cumin. Can smell, that's the taco smell.
Yes, it needs that.
It needs this crushed chipotle pepper.
Chipotle.
Chipotle, Paul.
I'm all over the chipotle.
Can smell that.
Yo, yeah.
Need some garlic powder.
Yo, yes, you do.
It's getting weird, Paul. Yeah. And it needs some onion flakes, doesn't it?
I would absolutely agree.
That much, would you say?
Yes. Because look at that.
It might need a little bit of brown sugar. Like that much? Maybe even that much more.
Oh yeah.
Let's try some lime juice. Let's put the lime in there.
Yes.
Another lime juice. I'm gonna put some rice vinegar in here.
Rice vinegar.
That much, I should. I think you're gonna have like at least a cup of liquid, so I'm gonna put a cup of water in there. You could put like apple juice or Coca-Cola would be good. Although this is more taco-y. Like if you're gonna do barbecue flavor, Coca-Cola is good to do pork with. Did you know that?
I do now.
So let's see. See if we can get that. I might put some more salt in too. How's that smell though?
Oh, it smells delicious.
A bit more salt. All right, so now that I've made a mess, this was clean. I'm gonna do this under pressure.
Okay.
High pressure. Let's see.
It sings.
That's it. Not locked sound. And now it's locked.
Do that again. Nice.
So you have two settings up here. It can be venting, which we don't want right now, and sealed. So we want it to keep all the pressure in there.
Okay.
So it's closed. This is sealed. This little dealie will come up when it's under pressure.
Little dealie.
The little dealie. So a little suggestion. on pork butt roast. Check it out. 15 minutes per pound, and that was 5 pounds, right? So that's going to be an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
Pressure. And it's at high pressure. You could push pressure level if you wanted to go to low pressure. And it will automatically start going if you stop touching things.
Nice.
So
this is like a how-to manual.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it,
Waiting
wait for it. There it goes.
Look at that.
Now it's going to start heating up. It's going to stay on until this little thingy pops up and it knows that it's at the high pressure. And as soon as it's at pressure, that hour and 15 minutes will pop up and it'll start counting down.
Nice.
And then when it reaches 0, the thing will beep, and you can either wait for the pressure to naturally release, which I have heard with meat will keep it from drying out. And what you do then is just wait maybe 15 minutes. This little thing will eventually fall down because it's going to pop up. When it falls down, it's safe to open. Or what you can do if you're in a big hurry is you can just flip this thing to venting, and steam and everything is going to go everywhere for a couple of minutes. So if it's by a cupboard like this, you don't want it to get messy.
Nope.
Just stick a towel over the top when you're venting.
Okay.
And then the steam will release, but the water won't spit everywhere. We will come back when this is at least done.
Cool.
And I'm going to experiment with my lard in the meantime. Excellent. Get down. This is not a good dog. Bean, it's not gonna hurt you. Hey. It's been off for about 12 minutes, but I tried to release it on the It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's been on the keep warm for 13 minutes.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that is a lot of steam. And this only took an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. An hour and a half now because it's been 15 minutes since it turned off. But. Well, let's shred it and stuff and see what happens. Bingo. I'm gonna broil it too, like last time, remember? Just to get it a little bit crispy, and we can have it with those leftover beans and some of this rice.
Yes.
This might be difficult. Oh wait. See? Shoulder.
No, I see this. Not the actual butt.
No, it's not the butt, even though it says butt. If anyone knows why it's called butt when it's the shoulder, let us know. I just poke myself in the eye with a fork. Don't poke yourself in the eye with a fork.
Now, Bean cannot have that.
No, because it's cooked and so it's all splintery. Sorry, Bean. It would have been good for you, huh? Here, you can have this piece. I'm gonna broil the rest of this, and we're gonna have it with some leftover beans that I made the other night and some rice. I'm gonna crisp this up though. Bean, you took my slipper off. So that's, it didn't crisp up as much as it did last time, but it's a little bit crispier. And I got some rice in here, and I made this bean something the other day. If you want, I can put it back in the oven.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it was Jacob's cattle beans, and I put some Mexican spices in it, a can of tomatoes, and a few handfuls of spinach. Oh, and then there was some beef stock, I think. Yeah, so I made this the other day, and we had some leftovers, so I'm going to heat that up. This, rice, pork, good meal.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of your pork? Get your face out of my food, buddy. Okay.
I like the pork. The pork came out good.
Okay. And yes, now you can show the world that the amazing, what is it, Instant Pot?
Instant Pot.
Instant magical pot. Pot-o magic.
Well, not
In an
technically instant. An hour and 15 minutes I cooked this, and normally it would have been 3, 4, 5 hours in the
That's
crock pot.
Instant to me. Is it tasty?
It is tasty.
I think it's tasty.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Very tasty. You did a great job on this meal.
Okay.
You're welcome. Instant Pot. A+. We're also just getting around to taking the tree down.
You're sitting here complaining how we didn't take the tree down, and oh, we're bad people. We didn't take the tree down again. I said, Paul,
Let's leave it. Let's leave the tree.
No,
Max,
Paul.
it's almost time to watch TV.
Yes, it's almost time, but now it's time for this.